Millions of people in North America have been warned about the health risks of poor air quality as toxic wildfire smoke from Canada drifts across the continent. A worrying problem for many and one that may persist for several more days. Let's take a look at how the pollution haze generated from the wildfires creating a gas chamber in the continent.
Smoke is everywhere. Wherever you see it, it seems like a scene from a doomsday movie. But this is how the US, the most developed country in the world, looks like. The shroud of polluted air emanating from the Canadian wildfires has pushed further down the Atlantic seaboard, blanketing Washington, D.C. in an unhealthy haze and prompting many residents of the nation's capital to stay indoors.
This is the worst air quality we've had at least since the 1960s when we started monitoring. And that was the time when it was pre-Clean Air Act, and companies and industry all over the state of New York were able to discharge pollution into the air.
Yes, I have. I'm not doing long 90-minute morning walks like I usually do, simply because I think the elevated heart rate and accelerated breathing is not going to be good for me, speaking as a 69-year-old person with some coronary issues.
I've been here for 25 years. I've never, ever seen it anywhere close to this before.
More than 100 million people across the northeastern United States and extending west to Chicago and south to Atlanta were under pollution warnings. All of them are being advised to do one thing: stay indoors. Why? To avoid respiratory issues and other health problems that could arise due to high levels of fine particulates in the atmosphere. Government data showed air quality readings above the hazardous level in Washington.
I don't want it to be locked down like the pandemic, but, if you have to, you have to,
It's really bothering because I got asthma, so I got to wear a mask. And I still got to wear it because they got to keep running.
Are you feeling it?
A little bit. Throat is hurting.
And this is not it. Just when it seemed safe to unmask, many people wore masks outside as a thick layer of smoke filled the capital. The dense smoke, which reeked of ash, erased the top of the Washington Monument from view.
This is the new reality we're dealing with. I know a lot of people are stressed out after what happened during the pandemic. I want people to know this is a very different circumstance. We believe it'll be short-term, not long-term.
The smoke billowed over the U.S. border from Canada, where hundreds of forest fires have scorched 3.8 million hectares.
Time's too short. There's too much to see, too much to do. So, inconvenience, but not nothing you can't overcome. It's ruining my photo moment. I cannot see the Capitol building, and this would be a wonderful shot down the street.
Wildfire season was unseasonably early in Alberta last month, burning a record area. And as Nova Scotia continues to battle its largest ever blaze, flames have eased in Alberta and in parts of the Pacific province of British Columbia, which is battling the second biggest wildfire on record. With wildfires burning in Canada and people suffering in the US with polluted smoke, once again a stark reminder that climate change is the deafening issue of our times, and we are at a defining moment. Bureau Report, WION, The World is One.